Hello and welcome to the late night edition with me, Ayushman Singh Jamwal. Big breaking news coming in right ahead of the Delhi elections. Aam Aadmi Party Supremo Arvind Kejriwal has made an explosive accusation against the BJP-led Haryana government. He has alleged that the BJP has deliberately contaminated the Yamuna river water supplied to the national capital. He claims that it could have led to what he has said, and I quote, a mass water genocide in the national capital. He further said, and I quote, "This is extremely dirty politics. Such actions are usually seen between two enemy nations, like when America carried out a nuclear attack on Japan or used biological weapons." Listen in to that stunning charge from the Aam Aadmi Party convener.
दिल्ली के लोगों को पीने का पानी हरियाणा और उत्तर प्रदेश से मिलता है। हरियाणा में यमुना के रास्ते पीने का पानी आता है। भारतीय जनता पार्टी की हरियाणा की सरकार ने दिल्ली में यमुना से आने वाले पानी में जहर मिला के भेज दिया है। दिल्ली के बॉर्डर पे ही वो पानी रोक दिया और उस पानी को दिल्ली के अंदर नहीं आने दिया। अगर वो पानी दिल्ली के अंदर आ जाता और पीने के पानी में मिल जाता, दिल्ली के अंदर ना जाने कितने लोगों की मौत हो जाती है। एक मास जेनोसाइड हो जाता दिल्ली के अंदर। इसके अंदर उन्होंने ऐसा जहर मिला के भेजा है जिसका दिल्ली में जो वाटर ट्रीटमेंट प्लांट्स हैं उसमें भी उसकी सफाई नहीं हो सकती।
And I'm joined by my colleague Pallavi Ghosh on the broadcast. Pallavi, this is a stunning statement coming in from the former Chief Minister of the national capital, alluding to a possible plot to lead to or to cause deaths in the national capital through poisoned water.
Yes, you're absolutely right, Ayushman. These are very, very grave allegations, and this is something which we are going to talk about in a bit about being completely squashed by the Delhi Jal Board. But why is it that Arvind Kejriwal is not talking about it? Because water remains also one of the main issues on which the elections for the national capital are being fought. He has come in for a lot of criticism and flack for making lofty promises. The Delhi Jal Board itself has come in for a lot of attack in the way it carries on its work. And more than that, the kind of quality of water is something which is being made a big political issue by both the BJP as well as by the Congress party. So it's very clear-cut an attempt, many would say, from the BJP, an attempt by Arvind Kejriwal to deflect the attention and the flaws from the kind of water his government used to provide and the present Delhi government provides to the people of the national capital.
Absolutely. But the question remains, can the former Chief Minister walk the talk and back up these stunning allegations with evidence is the big question also. But the BJP not taking this lying down. More breaking news coming in. The Haryana government sources have told CNN News18 that Chief Minister Jal Singh Saini will file a defamation case against Arvind Kejriwal. Moreover, a representative of the BJP will meet the Election Commission and lodge an objection to the allegation that the Haryana government is poisoning the water supplied to the national capital. Arvind Kejriwal has called this warfare from the Haryana government, comparing it to what the Americans did to the Japanese in World War II, comparing it to biological warfare. A stunning statement coming in from a former Chief Minister. First, let's listen in to what the Haryana Chief Minister has had to say in reaction to what Kejriwal has said.
एक कहावत है कि थुक्को और भागो, ये अगर कहीं देखने को मिलता है तो ये केजरीवाल में देखने को मिलता है। मैंने ये कहा कि आप अपने चीफ सेक्रेटरी को भेजिए। मैं अपने चीफ सेक्रेटरी को कहता हूं, जहां से सोनीपत से हम दिल्ली को पानी दे रहे हैं, आप उसको चेक कराइए। ये तो कोई वो नहीं है, कोई भी आकर के चेक कर सकता है, लेबोरेटरी से आकर के देख सकता है हम कैसा पानी दे रहे हैं। और दिल्ली के लोगों को 10 सालों में जब वो पानी का डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन ही ठीक नहीं कर पाए, खड़ा होकर के तो मंच पे बोल दिया कि मैं फ्री पानी दूंगा। आज भी 10 सालों में गंदा पानी पीने को मजबूर दिल्ली के लोग हो रहे हैं, क्योंकि सिस्टम नहीं बना इसके पास।
So as you can see, the Haryana government not taking this lying down. Chief Minister Jal Singh Saini hitting back at Arvind Kejriwal, and top sources in the Haryana government saying that Kejriwal is likely to face legal action from the Haryana government. To get more details, I'm joined by my colleague Payal Mehta on the broadcast. Payal, Arvind Kejriwal not new to legal trouble when it comes to his allegations. We've also seen in the past, after his allegations against the likes of Arun Jaitley, Bikram Singh Majithia, he has made the rounds of courts and apologized.
Arvind Kejriwal is known to shoot and scoot. That's exactly what the BJP leaders have been saying. He had this sort of an attitude and he got into trouble with Nitin Gadkari, with Arun Jaitley and with multiple other leaders like you mentioned Ayushman. But over here, Nws18 Singh Saini is looking at moving a defamation notice against Arvind Kejriwal to drag him into defamation. And at the same time, his party will also be complaining to the Election Commission for making such misleading comments in the public, which can actually have a far-reaching impact. And that is exactly what Nws18 Singh Saini really stands, and he says that, the person who has not been able to give safe water to Delhi people for 10 years shouldn't be, pointing fingers at anybody else.
Absolutely. And this story, more and more developments are coming in. What we are also learning is that, and more breaking news coming in on this political war between Delhi and Haryana. Now, this is a huge embarrassment for the Aam Aadmi Party. The CEO of the Delhi Jal Board has written to the Chief Secretary saying that Arvind Kejriwal's statement is factually incorrect, without any basis and misleading. The CEO of the Delhi Jal Board has said that such false statements lead to fear-mongering among Delhi residents and adversely affects relations with other states. It's a huge embarrassment for the Aam Aadmi Party. The Delhi Jal Board CEO now demanding the attention of the Lieutenant Governor in the wake of these charges, saying Arvind Kejriwal is factually incorrect and is spreading fear right ahead of the elections. Pallavi, as you were pointing out, this story is getting bigger and bigger, more and more developments coming in, but a huge jolt to the Aam Aadmi Party's allegation coming in from none other than the Delhi Jal Board CEO.
Yes, and Delhi Jal Board technically comes under the Delhi government, and this is a huge embarrassment. The CEO of the Delhi Jal Board writes to a chief secretary, and that letter and complaint has been forwarded to the Lieutenant Governor's office. But more than that, the CEO himself says that these are all baseless allegations. It also goes on to say that this is not only going to spoil relationships with other states, like in this case Haryana, but more than that, it's going to create a panic as far as the people of the national capital are concerned. Ayushman, Arvind Kejriwal is no ordinary person. He's the former chief minister. He's also the head of the Aam Aadmi Party. When you make these kind of allegations, and some which is going to be very difficult to prove, it certainly creates a lot of panic among the Delhiites. And that's the reason both the CEO have squashed it immediately. The Lieutenant Governor's office, we are being told by our sources, is going to take this matter up at a top scale. Also going to look at it very seriously. As Payal was pointing out, apart from the legal allegation of action being mulled by the Haryana government, the LG's office can actually take a very, very strong step, because this is something which is playing around with the confidence and the lives of the people of the national capital. You cannot spread this kind of a panic. That's the word which is coming out from the CEO.
Right, and Pallavi, please stay with us, because we're getting a reaction from the Delhi Chief Minister who's doubling down on the charges coming in from Arvind Kejriwal. Delhi Chief Minister Atishi has reacted to the statement of the CEO of the Delhi Jal Board, accusing the water regulator of buckling under BJP pressure. Listen in.
जब अरविंद केजरीवाल जी ने और मैंने हरियाणा की साजिश का पर्दाफाश किया कि किस तरह से हरियाणा यमुना नदी में जहरीला पानी भेज रहा है,
केजरीवाल
तब भारतीय जनता पार्टी ने अपने एलजी साहब के माध्यम से दिल्ली जल बोर्ड के अफसरों पे दबाव बनाया। अगर 1 ppm अमोनिया का पानी दिल्ली के लोगों को दिया जा रहा है तो दिया जा सकता है। तो जल बोर्ड की सीईओ की ये चिट्ठी दिखाती है कि 6 ppm यानी 6 गुना अमोनिया साफ हो जाता है कि हरियाणा जहरीला पानी दिल्ली भेज रही है। मैं भारतीय जनता पार्टी को ये बताना चाहूँगी, इतनी गंदी राजनीति मत करो कि दिल्ली वालों को 7 गुना अमोनिया वाला जहरीला पानी भेजो। चुनाव लड़ना है तो मुद्दों पे लड़ो, पर दिल्ली वालों को जहरीला पानी देना बहुत गंदी राजनीति है।
And Pallavi, as we were discussing, now the entire Aam Aadmi Party machinery falling in line to back up what the Chief Minister has said as the Haryana government mulls legal action. The war of words only set to escalate, but in a way, Arvind Kejriwal also backing himself into a corner after the reaction coming in from the Delhi Jal Board CEO.
Yeah, so two quick points over here. Remember when a recent controversy had broken out over this entire scheme which was announced by Arvind Kejriwal of giving money and enrolling of women? At that point of time, the WCD Ministry of the Delhi government had come out with a statement clarifying. And, remember what happened after that. Arvind Kejriwal, Atish Malina, all of them accused the BJP and the central government of arm twisting the Delhi Women Child Welfare Ministry and Department of, coming out with this kind of a clarification. Atish Malina is doing pretty much the same as far as the wording which is coming in from the CEO of the Delhi Jal Board. That's one. This matter I don't think is going to end in a hurry because water, Jal, remains one of the planks on which the elections are being fought. Day after day, pictures are being put out by the BJP and also by the Congress to a small extent about the kind of quality of water which is being provided to the people of Delhi, and that this is yet another failed promise. And now, of course, the BJP will say that, the AAP is trying to divert attention from their own faults. And they are explaining and clarifying, they are explaining and dismissing of the poor quality of water as being the fault coming in from the BJP-ruled Haryana.
Right. Thank you, Pallavi, for joining us on the broadcast and decoding the explosive politics and the twister that has come in the national capital ahead of the assembly elections. The war of words in this entire matter only escalating. Let's listen in to what Haryana Minister Anil Vij has to say.
दिल्ली के मुख्यमंत्री झूठ बोलने की फैक्ट्री है। जहां से हमारा पानी एंटर कर रहा है वहां का बीओडी चेक कर लो, सारे पत्रकारों को ले जाओ, सारे एनालिस्ट्स को ले जाओ, सारे साइंटिस्टों को ले जाओ, वहां पानी चेक कर लो और रोहला में जाके चेक कर लो, पता लग जाएगा कि पानी गंदा कौन कर रहा है। अब दिल्ली का गंद हमने थोड़ा साफ करना है, दिल्ली का गंद तो केजरीवाल जी को साफ करना था जो वो नहीं कर सके।